You guys, we have got to talk about Ariana Grande because she is opening up about the fact that she was ready to give up on music. She did not think that another album was going to be coming, but once she got the role of Glinda, it like reignited this thing inside of her that actually wanted to make music again. Fans are freaking out over this knowledge that she might have pulled a Rihanna on us and just not given us any more music, but she has since opened up about everything that she has been feeling. Plus, we're going to get into what people are saying about this upcoming Wicked press tour, Ethan Slater, all the rumors that are going around. In a new interview with Evan Ross Katz on his podcast, she said that she genuinely felt like she might not ever make another album again. She talked about the fact that the movie Wicked has done so much for her and that it actually had a huge impact on her wanting to put out music again because she gained this newfound confidence in herself thanks to Glinda.
She's done so much for Ariana. It has totally rearranged everything about my relationship to creating, you know? I didn't think I was gonna make an album ever again when I left for London. That was kind of my secret, but I didn't think I was going to, you know? I mean, obviously you can take the hat off and be not in character when you go home for the day, but you take the feelings home. And performing the act of Glinda, who's so sure of herself, and so, you know, even when the decisions are hard, I think that kind of, I remember early in the process unpacking that a lot with my therapist because my brain really liked it. You know, she had a connection to her gut that I think I kind of lost through trauma. It happens with trauma. That's okay. But our work is to kind of like reconnect that. And I think through the act of performing it and Glinda's certainty and Glinda's belief in herself totally ignited something, a strength in me that I missed, you know, that I really needed.
She also goes on to talk about the difference between acting and being an artist, going on tour, and it's that when she's Glinda, when she is in this role, you know, she doesn't have to talk about her own stories. And it's just way easier on the soul this way, whereas when you're an artist, everything is about you, your pain, and your songs and everything. And when she's Glinda, she's part of Wicked. She's a part of something way bigger than just herself, and it's not just about her and her story.
Whereas I do feel like when it comes to tour and music, it is so focused. You know, it's singularly about the artist. And I think that wears on my soul sometimes, especially because there's like the caricaturized version of me that is the artist, you know, and what the songs are about versus what people take them for versus perception and whatever. You know, it's nice to give the soul a break and to disappear into a different character, because I do feel like that's somewhat of a caricaturization. And it's like, yeah, not only do you get to take a break from your own stories and pain and songs and things and isms, but you get to create something beautiful with a beautiful group of people.
The way she talked about it in this interview felt like she was finally reconnecting with the part of herself that truly loves performing, not for the charts, not for the label, but just for her.
I felt like just a genuine spark, like of reconnection and inspiration and something. I mean, maybe I missed it. Maybe it's as simple as I missed it. But I do feel like you have to miss things in order to learn how to become better, for, you know what I mean, for them. And I think I learned so much. And then also, I genuinely wanted to do it. It just felt like I couldn't not. It was an inspired moment, and I had to write an album. And I had to do it.
She talks about the tour and looking forward to it and just not having been in this place before. Like literally a couple years ago, her talking about going on tour and doing this new music, like it just wasn't something that was on her mind. But truly Glinda sparked this interest in her actually feeling like this is my time, this is something that I should be doing.
I think, yeah, I feel the same way about Eternal Sunshine as I do about doing this mini tour coming up, which is like something inside is saying I have to do it. And I'm grateful for that, because I don't think I would have said that about a tour forever ago. But, you know, I'm just being open and honest about how I feel about these things in real time and following the impulses creatively. You know, they just shout and then there we are.
Now, fans were shocked to hear that she really was thinking that she wasn't going to put out music anymore. They reacted and said, "The hate on Positions was so unwarranted. I remember her leaving Twitter because of all the complaints from the fans. It's a shame it took so long for people to finally realize how cohesive and amazing Positions was. Oh God, don't ever let this woman think she shouldn't make another album again. Eliminate the hate at all. The fact that Positions could have been Ari's last album is incomprehensible. Her saying she wasn't going to make another album and it was her little secret, I'm gagged. Dude, I love Positions. I hate all of y'all who made her feel like this. She really felt the rejection from Positions. I feel so bad for her because it was love at first listen for me." People also commented talking about those who've said that her playing Glinda has ruined her, taken away this raunchy, sexy, spicy Ariana that they know and love, and now she's this poised, soft-spoken Glinda. But after this interview, people are looking at those people that have been judging her for this version of her that is Glinda and been like, okay, well, we wouldn't have gotten new music without Glinda, so what do you guys have to say? People have commented, "I wonder what the Glinda ruined her crowd is gonna think when they see this. Glinda ruined Ariana to people because they love to see her trauma and her broken and in dark places because they relate. They dislike that she stated she is healing due to Glinda. We don't like when people heal because we have to face our own traumas alone. Glinda, I would like to apologize. Glinda healed her, OMG. Thank you, Glinda. Glinda really healed her, huh? She was born for this." Now, during the first Wicked press tour, some people were digging out old videos of Ariana talking about how different she sounds and everything, feeling like it was so crazy how much she had truly changed over the years and also just in doing Wicked.
Trying to ask Victoria earlier, I was like, when did this happen? Because I don't remember it. Like, it was such a blur. I think because of like emotions and then also like champagne.
Creating something where you're like, is this for me or is this for people? And this was one that I think was.
So it just made this so much richer. Like, it made coming home to music feel so much better. And I think that balance is something that I'm really gonna wanna maintain moving forward. I think it's just nice. Like, little Ari was so fed and fulfilled and thankful for this experience. It was really nice.
And whenever they would hear her quote unquote using her real voice, it would be a whole thing.
I mean, that's the only thing I thought. That's how I felt. I was like, what has happened? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing a lot and maybe there's some more, but I would like to do a deluxe.
Ariana actually addressed it though, writing in a comment during last press tour for Wicked saying, "Habit, speaking like this for 2 years, and also vocal health. I intentionally change my vocal placement high, low, often depending on how much singing I'm doing. I've always done this, bye." And some fans have edited clips of her talking over the years where she does sound the same.
It's just such a funny duality with the internet, how people can be so toxic positive and then there's
themselves. They think it's just the craziest thing in the world that two best friends from Boca Raton, Florida.
Thank you, I named it after Boca Raton, Florida. Oh, my lovely hometown.
I'm social.
Yeah, you are very
socialize.
social.
I socialize, but you know, I have my core group of stringy bra thing, but I love the other ones. I love the one on the bike.
Screaming for decades for equality and also to be understood and to feel heard. And
Tweet vomited a bunch of lyrics the other day. But again, there will be more dates coming, but this is like for now.
But most fans are just happy after seeing this interview to learn that through this role, she's been able to find herself and actually wants to put out music again after learning that she almost didn't want to do it anymore. As for what else is going on with Ariana, well, there's been some things that have been said about what's been going on behind the scenes on Wicked. Rumors have been swirling as we near the beginning of the Wicked press tour that she and Ethan Slater, her Wicked co-star turned boyfriend, may have called it quits. These two first connected on the set of Wicked and became a pretty talked about couple, especially considering the messy overlap with their past relationships. Ariana was married, Ethan was married, just had a baby, and then suddenly they were together. Ariana got so much backlash with people saying that she was a homewrecker. She came between Ethan and his wife and they had a baby, and like she would go out to dinner with them and all hang out. And there was an interview of Ethan's wife and she was basically saying like she just did not see this coming. And she was also so sad because they had been together for so long and she thought, you know, they were married, they were gonna have this baby, they were gonna be this little family, and then he got the role of Wicked and it really just seemed to come between them. And then after the movie came out, she put out this this article talking about how, you know, she's seeing all this stuff when she's going to the store because there was so much Wicked promo and everyone was just feeling bad. The hate train started up again for Ariana and Ethan as people were just like, I can't believe you did that to this woman. But now fans are speculating that Ariana may have snapped out of her Glinda dream and ended the relationship. The phrase itself has been trending, especially on TikTok, with people pointing out how Ariana seems to be recentering herself lately and Ethan not so much in the picture anymore. Insiders have claimed the couple is going through a rough patch, mostly blaming their demanding schedules. Ariana's got a lot going on with filming, she's got her music, upcoming appearances, while Ethan's balancing co-parenting and also his own projects. Some believe the pair are quietly waiting to announce anything about a breakup until after Wicked is officially out in theaters to avoid any negative press or distraction from the promo. Neither of them have confirmed a breakup, but Ariana has seemingly been silent about him lately, and so it's leading everyone to believe that maybe they are not so much together anymore. And you know, with the internet, silence is everything. But that is what has been said as of right now, with people just speculating on whether or not they are together. It has been a ride with the two of them, though, with people not liking them when they got together. I feel like during the last Wicked press tour, people were starting to like Ethan a little bit, and then his ex-wife wrote that article in The Cut, and then it was like, nope, we remember what you guys did. We feel so bad for her. Back to not liking them. And then in this time period between then and the second movie about to come out, I feel like the discourse is kind of like slowed down. People have kind of forgotten they've been together. It's just kind of been whatever. But now that this movie is about to come out, it's on people's minds again. They're wondering if they're together or not. So who knows? Maybe we'll find out what their status is on this press tour. But that's what Ariana's had to say about potentially not having made new music, but Wicked really bringing it out of her, and how some fans have been reacting. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.